If it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, you people wouldn't be here.
While most WWE fans express their displeasure over the product online, some often cross the line. There have been several incidents where rogue fans had to be escorted out of arenas for throwing objects at wrestlers and attempting to hurt them. I'm Kevin, and here are 5 times that fans threw objects at WWE Superstars, and hopefully they never get to see another wrestling show again. Number 5, Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels is a superstar who knows how to get a reaction from the crowd. Earlier in his career, when he was working alongside Triple H and Mike Tyson and D-Generation X, Michaels was hit in the head with a battery while delivering a promo. The incident took place back in 1998. The former world champion was already in a lot of pain following the Royal Rumble and then was hit in the head with a battery. The same type of battery maybe that you would put in your remote to click back and forth between Raw and Nitro. The Monday Night Wars, baby! But this didn't matter because Michaels walked out of the arena and the WWE chairman Vince McMahon was not happy with Michaels' reaction. However, at this point in his career, Michaels wasn't taking the abuse from the WWE Universe lightly and later retired from the company following his match against Steve Austin at WrestleMania 14 due to injury. Michaels went on to return to the company 4 years later and enjoyed a Hall of Fame career. Number 4, Kalisto. Kalisto, despite being a babyface hero for most of his WWE career, has been on the unfortunate receiving end of a bad fan attack in the past. While performing on WWE's 205 Live brand in December 2017, Kalisto was selling on the floor following a match with Grand Metalik against Jack Gallagher and Brian Kendrick. A fan decided to throw a water bottle which hit the former Cruiserweight champion in the face. This is still better than a battery, I guess. Sorry, Shawn Michaels. The fan in question was apprehended. Kalisto needed both an MRI and stitches in the side of his mouth after doctors suspected a fracture. Members of the WWE locker room went on to tweet about the incident. Kalisto's wife confirmed that her husband needed medical attention after the unprovoked attack. Number 3, Natalya. Natalya and Lacey Evans made history at WWE's Crown Jewel event in October 2019. The two women became the first two to wrestle at a WWE live event in Saudi Arabia. Whilst fans around the world saw this as a huge step forward for the company and for women in sports, there were others who saw it differently. As Natalya was making her way into the ring for the historic match, a member of the WWE Universe threw a water bottle at her. The bottle narrowly missed her and landed behind the Queen of Hearts on the ramp. Natalya didn't let this bother her and just watched the water bottle land before continuing to make her way to the ring. What is up with water bottles today? Fans were furious that someone tried to put a damper on such a historic moment, but luckily Natty wasn't hurt. Number 2, Roman Reigns. Yes, Roman Reigns, the proverbial head of the table, is currently seen as the biggest star in the WWE. However, the current Universal Champion was rising through the ranks of the company when the WWE Universe were not often his biggest fans. At a live show in Canada, Roman Reigns was wrestling Bray Wyatt when a fan threw a Money in the Bank briefcase into the ring. It hit Reigns on the side of the head. Yeah, that is not a way to cash in. Reigns was dazed for a few moments and the match had to be delayed while the fan in question was escorted from the arena by security. Roman was then able to continue the match against Wyatt as though it never happened. Number 1, Stephanie McMahon. Yes, Stephanie McMahon is on this list. She is seen as one of the greatest on-screen authority figures in the history of WWE. The daughter of the big boss of it all is able to wind up a crowd in a way that no other female performer in the history of the company has ever been able to do. Kurt Angle confirmed this in a recent episode of the Kurt Angle Show podcast that there was a fan who once threw a baseball at the WWE chief brand officer as she made her way down the ramp. A baseball? Ah, man, that's like, I guess that's as bad as the battery? I don't even know. Vince McMahon was furious and reportedly told security, "You find that son of a that did that." He even asked the security officers on duty to inquire about the identity of the person from other fans and offer them $100. That's right. Eventually, one fan was able to identify this awful person to security, and luckily the baseball didn't hit Stephanie, and the WWE event was able to continue as planned. This fan struck out and hopefully never gets to go to another wrestling show again, because anyone who does this doesn't belong at any wrestling shows.